Hey, welcome back, friends. I'm excited to show you how we're going to hook up the F250 to the Lineage today. We're just doing a hookup video. I know that sounds kind of funny. Hookup video today. We'll do a full towing review on this setup as well. We got to put several hundred miles on the setup. We're going up to North Carolina and Savannah and all that fun stuff. So we'll get a towing review as well. But today we're just going to hook it up. Before we get started, check out today's video sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by eTrailer.com. eTrailer.com is your one-stop trusted source for anything trailer related. And right now, my truck is a trailer. Let me show you the towed setup I snagged from eTrailer. So everything you see here is from eTrailer. eTrailer even has their own tow bars. Went with the 8XHD eTrailer tow bars with a 10.5 capacity. Obviously, you've got your 7-pin connect. You've got your breakaway cable here. You can see all of that has been installed. We've got the Blue Ox base plates. We've got the Blue Ox adapters. That's important for you to know. Obviously, all the safety cables comes with the tow bars. And then for our braking setup, we went with the Patriot brake from Blue Ox. That's ready to rock. Everything's looking good. I will again link all of this in the description box below. So not only does eTrailer have all the parts you will need to turn your truck into a trailer, they also have really good customer service. For that, I am super appreciative. Now, I will link all of what you've seen in this advertisement in the description box below. Thank you, eTrailer, for sponsoring. Let's get back into today's video. Okay, let's do a quick equipment rundown here. The eTrailer XHD tow bars, these are the 10.5 versions. My truck should never be heavier than that, so we're in good shape there. I'm a good couple thousand pounds lighter than that truck wise. And yeah, also the safety cables come with the tow bar. All of that's good, but something that doesn't come with the tow bar is these adapters. These adapters are for this tow bar to go to Blue Ox base plates, and you can see over here we've got the Blue Ox base plates installed down here. Had to modify the air diffuser a little bit. We've got our trailer, or what, it's kind of weird calling my truck a trailer, but there's a 7-pin right there. We'll just call it that. And then we've got our breakaway installed as well. Let's get it hooked up. The first thing I've got to do is I got to get the truck close enough to the back of the Lineage. So we'll hop in here. And I actually love the fact that this truck has a front camera for this, and it makes it way easier. So we're going to bump this thing forward just a little bit. You can't see it, but I'm looking at my front camera, and I've got a good idea already of how close I need to be. This is probably going to be pretty good right here. You can see the distance we have there. Those bars are adjustable, so I can actually turn this off right now. All right, there's that. Now come on in here. Let me show you what we've got going. You're actually going to, and Townley's my camera girl today. Thank you, Townley. So we're going to lift these up. There's a pin right here. You have to get out of the way of that plate, that storage plate. We're going to lift those up, and then we're going to drop these down. I'm then going to hit this trigger right here, and that's going to release this so it can move. Now I've got this in storage mode right here. So let me get that safety cable out of the way. And now this is moving freely. You've got a pin here that we need to pull. Pull that pin. Let's get this one lined up. There we go. There's that one. And these are spring-loaded pins, so be careful. I'm going to go ahead and take this safety cable and attached it right here. Tell me you can get in close and look at this. They need to be able to see all of this. Now I do have my safety cables crossed, so this one's going to this side of the hitch, and of course the opposite for the opposite side. But I can't emphasize enough, when you, let me get this out of storage, quote unquote storage mode. I can't emphasize enough, when you're moving these arms, make sure to lift them up before you move them, or you're going to damage these little plates here, these little storage plates. So again, this is now locked. This bar is locked, so I need to push this trigger, pop that in. And we're just going to do the same thing on this side. We're not editing any of this. We're not speeding it up, of course. You can tell that because I won't shut my mouth. I talk too much. All right, there we go. Get this pin in. Get this safety chain in here. Give me a little slack there. There we go. And I am hooked up so far. I've still got to put my wiring in and my breakaway cable. Let's get that out. So we've got our our trailer wiring right here. 7-pin goes into the lineage. Make sure that little lip locks in right there, and there it went. Make sure that's locked in because this is going to have some tension right here. And then this one is going to go right here. There we go. This also has a lock. Hand me the camera, Tim. Let me show you guys. Sorry for the camera work here. Let me show you guys. You see this little lip right here that's locking that in? Make sure that that is engaged. So the next thing, we make sure that we put our breakaway cable, attach our breakaway cable, right? So we've got that installed on the truck itself. And it's just a carabiner. It's kind of simple. One thing I'm not crazy, Gen Y hitches are awkwardly shaped a lot of times. They don't work with a lot of accessories. I don't know if they're trying to be exclusive to their accessories. I'm not sure. So there's really no good place for me to put this on the actual hitch. That bothers me. For now, what I'm going to do to make it work, I'm just going to pop it right here on this cable. And you know what? If we lose the cable as well, we just lose the cable. I would love to see Gen Y add some type of hole, something on this hitch to make that feasible, to put that little carabiner, because most everything's going to have some type of breakaway cable. But now we are set as far as this is concerned. I've got to go put this in flat toe mode. The F250 23 and up does have a flat toe mode, so I'll show you that in just a second. And then we got to put our Patriot brake in. We should be good after that. Okay, as we go in, we got to put this thing in flat toe mode, and I will show you how to do that. I'm not terribly good at it, but I'm good enough at it. I've done it a few times now. So we're in here, the ignition is on, all right, but the motor's not on, the ignition's on. I'm going to put this in neutral. Let's do that. Let's go to our menu. We have to go to settings, okay, neutral toe, okay. I'm holding it, holding the okay button right there. You can see that. Initialization complete. 4x4 shift in progress. Let's see. Neutral toe engaged, turn ignition off for towing. So now I'm going to take my foot off of the brake, and I am going to turn the ignition off. All right, neutral toe enabled, leave transmission in neutral, and you can see it is in neutral. Now we are ready to flat toe. We got to put the Patriot brake in first. Okay, this is the Patriot brake. This is it's kind of like a brake buddy. I think that's the competitor as well. This one's from Blue Ox, and again, it's called the Patriot Patriot brake. All right, here we go. So we're gonna set it in here, and I'm trying to do this out of the way because Tanley has to see. And I'm gonna make sure those forks go around the shank of your brake pedal, and we're gonna make sure we get it locked in. There's a little switch right there that's spring loaded, and now we're good, okay? Now, I back up a little bit, Tam. I've got to drop my seat down some. Pretty much all the way, and then I'm gonna come up until it's just touching right there. All right, after that, basically all I have to do, go to the other side, I gotta plug it in over here and then turn it on. All right, it's setting itself up. You can see it doing that action right there. There it goes. It's just calibrating. Bump it up a little more. And it's ready to go. You can see the power button is green. We're all set. Last but not least, let's make sure we're good to go. All right, brake. All right, you can see the brakes are on. Okay, left blinker. There we go. Now that's flashing in the video. It's because it's LED. It's really not doing that in real life. Right blinker. Yeah, there we go. I think we are ready to roll. All right, guys, I want to make sure I show you this. Let me get in the lineage. I'm actually in the lineage now. Now, when you take off, you want to do it very, very slowly because these bars are going to expand and lock. So you do it super slow, and boom. There you go. So now you are towing. Let me hop out and give a double check right here. Those bars expand, Townley? Yep, okay. All right, final check. We've got our 7-pin set up. We've got it looped around this to make sure it doesn't pinch. We've got our breakaway. We've got our cables crossed. This cable is going to that side. That cable is going to this side. These are now locked. You can see that because these popped out. These triggers will pop out. The same for this one. This makes this a non-binding, so it's a lot easier to unhook. Yeah, we're all set up. Now, I'll show you a little side footage. I'm not going to do it right now. I've had my friend Tabo come in and make sure the Patriot brake was working. And it worked just fine. So yeah, we are ready to roll. All right, guys, there you go. There's how you hook up an F250 to be towed. Not to tow, but to be towed. I think that's kind of funny. It's a little nerve-wracking at first when it's your truck behind you in this, but I think we'll be in good shape. We're going to do a full towing review. Again, today was just hooking everything up. We're going to do a full towing review. We're going to Gorgeous State Park. We're going down to Savannah. We'll be putting several hundred miles on this towed setup. I hope you'll join us when we do those. Hope you guys are great. See ya.